This is a Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid. I've had it for 2 years and we are now going to do our 25,000 mile update. We're going to cover some features that I didn't talk about in last year's video and see how it's held up over the years. So let's go ahead and get started. It's one of my favorite days of the year. It's a nice cold white snow day. Let's go. The Hyundai Tucson is a compact crossover SUV produced by the South Korean manufacturer since 2004. In the brand's lineup, the Tucson is positioned below the Santa Fe and above the Kona. It is named after the city of Tucson, Arizona. Now let me show you some of the most hidden features available in the Tucson plug-in hybrid. This vehicle is equipped with Smart Cruise. Smart Cruise helps you maintain distance and minimum speed between you and the car ahead of you. It uses the front camera facing there and the front radar detector that's right there. It takes those two angles and puts them together to see exactly what's in front of you and help maintain that distance. There are 4 driving settings for maintaining distance. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 will keep the closest distance and 4 will keep the furthest distance between you and the car in front of you. Since its first generation, the Tucson has been developed alongside the Kia Sportage, sharing platforms and engines. The Tucson is the best-selling Hyundai SUV model with more than 7 million units sold globally since it launched in 2004. This 4th generation Tucson was revealed in September 2020. Number 2, the windshield wipers cannot stay up all the way. Yeah, there's a problem there.
Now, this took a little figuring out, but the wipers, in order to either change the wipers or if you want to leave them up during a snowstorm, there's a little bit of a process. You want to set the wipers into service mode. To do that, while the car is on, turn it off, hold the wiper dial for 3 seconds, and then the wipers will pop up and they'll stay there. The car is off, the wipers are up. That will allow you to bend the wipers at the elbow to either replace them or leave them up during a snowstorm.
This also drops the rear wiper.
Then when you want them to go down again, just turn the car back on and hit the wipers in either direction and down they go.
This car is no stranger to alternative forms of energy. The Tucson fuel cell electric vehicle was revealed in 2005 as a test fuel cell vehicle for Hyundai's 2nd generation hydrogen fuel cell. The vehicle included an 80 kilowatt electric motor and a 152 volt battery co-developed by Hyundai Motor Company and LG in Seoul, South Korea. The vehicle had a range of 185 miles and a top speed of 93 miles per hour. The vehicle was unveiled at the 2005 Los Angeles Auto Show and completed a 4,300 mile journey as part of the Hydrogen Road Tour in 2008. This Tucson is a plug-in hybrid with a 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery with 32 all-electric miles and 262 combined horsepower. So with any hybrid, the question becomes, what has the fuel efficiency been like at the pump? Let's check that out. You can see that since we've bought the car, we have averaged 78 miles per gallon over the last 10,000 miles, which is double the estimate of most hybrid vehicles. There are a few quirks to this car that I could do without. For starters, there is a large speaker in the front grille that surely will annoy all of your neighbors. Take a listen. They will think, "Ooh, is that the Amazon truck?" No, it's just our neighbor. On the flip side, this car charges faster than almost any plug-in hybrid. It is fully charged in an hour and a half. Today is a great example because cold weather can cut electric range and make charging tough. But even in these blistering temperatures, the car is charging at 6.2 kilowatts per hour on a level 2 home charger. For the first year and a half, I had to use the remote to unlock the door, like this. And I didn't realize that there was a tiny little button here that locks the door and unlocks the door. So I didn't have to take out my key ever. Anytime I walk up to the car, just press that. The back door does not function that way. To unlock the back door, I would have to unlock the car. And now I can open it. There are 4 drive modes. There is Eco, Sport, Smart, and Snow. What's great about the Snow drive mode is that no matter how hard you hit the throttle, it will only accelerate very gently. All Tucsons come with roof rails. Roof rails allow you to add roof attachments such as roof racks, but they require mounting bars. You can get mounting bars installed at the Hyundai dealership when you purchase your vehicle. Or you could buy aftermarket roof rails and then attach things like cargo baskets, snowboard attachments, or bike racks. This Tucson was the first SUV I have ever owned. I love its comfortability, its ride height, its versatility for my family. Whether it's road trips, going on errands, or vacations, the 32 all-electric miles have been just enough to get my wife to work, back home, and still have some left over to do random things throughout the day. And the fact that it charges so quickly allows us to get back to 32 miles and go on more adventures. Now, the paint has held up really well over the past 2 years. I wash the car typically about once a month, and it goes through things when we experience things like snow, lots of salt, and you want to keep that salt off of the car as best as possible to prevent any sort of rusting in the future. But the Tucson's done a great job of keeping the car really clean. This Hyundai Tucson is a black metallic finish. Over the years, I've mostly washed it myself, but occasionally run the car wash. Been very little scuffs. You can notice that there's
a little bit of white. And it's not necessarily chipping, it's just that the paint itself, and this kind of happened easily within the first couple of months of having the car, but hasn't really gotten worse since.
My final impressions are that I love our Hyundai Tucson plug-in. It's been the perfect combination of fun and efficiency. It has all the room that us being a family of three need with a young child. We originally got a $6,200 federal rebate. However, that is no longer available for this car. I also have a bunch more videos on this car, installing the hitch, installing the home charger. I will link those videos in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some insight to what it could be like to own this car. Please come back and find more videos. We'll be making tons more this year. We'll see you next time.